Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto. Okay, so what's this dramatic thumbnail all about? Okay, so yesterday I was looking at the 3-hour time frame for Bitcoin versus USDT, and I was looking at it with our indicator Quadzilla. And what had happened was on Monday, these yellow and green lines had crossed over in a bullish way. So the price was going up. You know, this is a 21 EMA, an exponential moving average. This green one is a 55 EMA. And the price did indeed go up. But unfortunately, after that, they came back together and they crossed bearish again. And they did that on Tuesday. Now, yesterday on Wednesday, I was really hoping that they would cross over bullish again. And it just didn't happen. And what did happen was on this 3-hour time frame, we got this green candle here and this red, okay, it's purple, but this red candle here happened shortly afterwards, which was bigger than that green candle. So that's a bearish engulfing candle. That's a pretty bad sign. That means the price is going to come down. And it did. And what I've found is that when you're looking for this kind of cross of these 21 and 55 EMAs, if you think it's going to cross and they don't, the reaction is normally fairly violent in the opposite direction. And indeed, that's what happened. The price came down here as far as like 101k. Now, let me just move these arrows for the time being. So what it seems like to me is we've got this kind of downtrend here. And this isn't good because it means you've got a high there, you've got a lower high there, a lower high there, and then here you've got a low there, a lower low, a lower low. It's a downtrend, you know, so it's going to trend down until it doesn't. Zooming out a bit more, you could say that we've got a low there, a higher low there, and a higher low there. So I suppose there is a trend like that as well that could be a support, but even that would give a range between kind of 103.6 and just below 101. So I would say for the moment we're not out of the woods. What I really want to see is like a sequence of higher lows as the price sort of comes out of here. But of course we know if that happens, it doesn't always do that, does it? Quite often what it will do is break out of here, come back, retest, and then go up. Okay. So what I'm looking for is breaking that red line there and then maybe encountering some difficulty around here. Well, let's just remove the drawings, put on Quadzilla and go to the 1-hour time frame to see if we can get any clues. Well, first of all, you can see that the recovery this morning did indeed stop at about 104k because we met this bearish retracement level here. That's now complete, which is why we're pulling back, which is sometimes okay because what often happens is this will sort of do like a cup and handle type thing and then we'll go up. Now if we do get to this level here, that will complete that bullish retracement there, and that will be at about 104.5k. So I'd probably say at the moment we've probably got a little bit more messing about, and then at some point we will try and get up to that 104, 105 level, and then we should pull back from there. That's what I think, but that's only what I think and what I'm seeing in the charts. So not financial advice, and do make your own decisions when you're trading. Now then, I've noticed that there's quite a lot of talk on YouTube about this death cross that's coming up. For example, like Crypto Rover this morning spoke about it, and he was talking about how it's about to happen. And it did almost happen in April this year. This is what he said.
Here, back in April 2025, we were about to see a death cross, but it just didn't happen. And then you can see that this entire cycle, we have not seen a death cross yet so far here. We've only seen the golden cross back in October 2023.
Now, the thing about these like death crosses is they are similar to the kind of thing we use here on SaveWithCrypto, using Quadzilla's 21 and 55 EMAs. So I looked around a few different time frames to try and find something similar to the chart that Crypto Rover was showing, and I think it comes out pretty good on the 3-day time frame with Quadzilla, because what we can see here is these yellow and green EMAs there. They are starting to come together, I must admit. And back in April, They did slightly cross over and then cross back again, and then up we went. So that was a dodgy bit there when we were down at like 75k. The other thing he was talking about, golden cross, which is like the bullish one we had back here in October of 2023 when we were down at 27k. Now you can see here that back in 2023 when we had that cross there, it had actually been bullish before. It was only that bit there when it just kind of dipped down and then crossed back up again. At that point, we had this green mid-range cross here on the 3-day time frame, implying that the price was going to go up. If we'd have had Quadzilla, we wouldn't have been taking this one too seriously. Whereas, for example, this one here, in January 2022, we would have seen this red mid-range cross here just before that happened. So that should have been taken more seriously. And in a similar way, this one here in April this year was preceded by a green mid-range cross there in March. Once again, meaning it might not play out, and it didn't. So what have we got now? Well, we did have this mid-range bearish cross here a month ago, and the price has come down because of that. So the thing is, has it come down enough? Well, obviously this retracement line here at 87.7k is looking quite ominous. But how likely are these retracement levels to be reached? Let's have a look at the stats. So if we show the retracement stats, so you can see that on this time frame there's been 14 bearish retracements since 2009, and all of those played out, whereas only half of the bullish ones did. So there's been 18 and only 9 have played out. So it's probably feasible that maybe these ones don't play out at 60k, 27k and 18.6k, but this one might. So if the price did come down here, right, and just do something like that, that would still give a higher low. So we would still be in an uptrend on the 3-day time frame. So even if that does happen, that might not be the end of this run. Interesting, isn't it? So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I would love to hear. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below, or just say hi in the comments down below. While you're down there, please do give the video a great big fat like. Do make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications turned on. We're going to be doing a live stream today at midday UTC. That's me and Maff. Maff is the coder behind Quadzilla, and we're going to be talking about stuff like this. So please do come along at midday. I'll leave a link for it in the description down below. So hopefully see you at midday, and above all, tell your friends.